Hey, hey, hey. What's up, guys? This is Monisha from Beauty Throughout Consulting. I'm coming to you talking about information that I talk about within my Ask Beauty brand. So I just wanted to go over what my title says. Do you guys know the difference between a blowout, between a blow dry and flat iron, or blow dry and curl, or even the silk press? Do you know? Do you even know? I find myself like thinking about certain things as I am a beauty professional, have been a beauty professional for over 30 plus years. And there are just some things that I always try to understand about what stylists should understand and how stylists should teach the clients as well. And also to not allow what AI is saying to be word, okay? And so our clients don't just do things just because of misinformation that's not professional information or understanding. And so that's where Ask Beauty comes from. We are, and Beauty Throughout Consulting, we are about foundation. We believe in the foundation being solid, okay, not being rocky, no rocky ground. It's about being stable, being steady, and building off of a good foundation. And so it's just like actual foundation. If we have bumpy skin and we put foundation on top thinking you're going to cover it, guess what? It's not covering it. And so we have to find what is going to cover what is not level, what is not a shore surface, a shore, flat, firm surface. And so we have to deal with the foundation first before we can put anything on top. And so Ask Beauty um, is about helping you to understand and learn about how to improve, how to gain knowledge, how to empower yourselves with how to take care of your foundation. And then you can go to work on all the glam glitz and all that good stuff because there's a place for it. I love it, you know. And so, but I love even more how we make sure that our foundation is solid, is good to go, that we're not covering up these things, that we are dealing with the foundation head on. And so our tagline for Beauty Throughout is inside and out is your beauty throughout. And so this is the outward part of beauty that we're going to discuss. So tell me, do you know what the difference is, or even if it is good for your hair texture to do a blowout, or what a blowout is, and a silk press, and a blow dry, and curl, which it is now more like blow dry and flat iron. But I want to tell you a story that some time ago, um, I wanted to go and get my hair done. This stylist needed a stylist, okay? A stylist needed a stylist. And at that time was where I was pulling away from the behind the chair hair, from what I call, that's what I call it. So I no longer had employees, and I had gotten into a place where I was so focused on where I was shifting my business and building it in a different direction that I missed who are these new people out here in these hairstylist streets in Pennsylvania, in my area, you know? And so I was like, I have to get out here. I got to do some research. I got to be and see the people and the pros, who are the new pros, these younger folks. So I got out, I found someone, and I went to go see her. And then, but before that, I had to book my appointment on the booking app. And that's another story too that I would love to get into, about booking apps, the different booking apps for us as for stylists and us as beauty pros, that there are some that work wonderfully, and there's a few I would like to go through, and then there's something I would love to help you to understand. You can create it yourself and what tool to use for that, and we can go to work on that. And also the ones that just please throw them in the trash. They're not working right now until they get integrated with AI. It's just, and even with that, they need to have a good plan before that. And right now it's just not enough, because what happened with me, and maybe for some of you guys, those who are professionals, wanting to go to a professional because you're a solopreneur in the beauty industry, or uh you are just, a woman who wants to get her hair done and you've done it on these apps and experienced this. So when I booked the appointment, I saw that what I wanted wasn't on there. I'm a 90s girl, okay? I'm a blow dry and curl girl, okay? I do not want blow dry and flat iron. I like full hair, big hair, don't care. Full hair all over the wear. That's what I'm about. All over here, all over there. Big hair, like full. So I like my hair to be full. And um, I don't want to fight against my hair. Excuse me, that is my refrigerator. So excuse the noise. But anyway, I'm tired of fighting against what my hair want to do. And so it wants to be bountiful, and I'm going to let it bodify. And so I wanted a blow dry and curl. And so I didn't see that on there, and I saw silk press, right? And so I was like, okay, so maybe I'll have to choose that, and then I'll have to add a note of what I want to do. Okay, did not find a note. There was no place to do a notation. I was like, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get that service, go in there and just tell her what I really would like, which is not going to be as much time as that process of a silk press. So I get in there, and the young lady, sweet young lady, sweet girl, and when I said, okay, I'm going to tell you that I noticed that when I booked an appointment, I did not see where you had a blow dry and style, or a blow dry and flat iron, or a blow dry and curl. So I thought I could make a note in there to say what I wanted today, and I didn't see where I could make a note. I'm not even a text to be able to text her, none of that. Okay. And I was saying to her, I chose the silk press, but it's not what I want. I don't like my hair silk pressed. Okay. I just want to, I'm like, I just want to blow dry and curl. I'm a 90s girl. I didn't say that to her, but I'm just saying it again. I just want to blow dry and curl. And so she was just looking at me like I had about 5 heads, not 10 heads, but about 5. And I said, "Oh, do you know what a blow dry and curl is?" And she said, "Yeah, but it's just a silk press." And I said, "No, it is not a silk press. It is a blow dry and curl, or blow dry and flat iron." I said, "Do you do that?" And she says, "No." I said, "Well, it's easier, than that." I said, "Is there a price difference?" And she was like, "No." She said it would be the price of the silk press. And I said, "Well, I want body curls though. Okay, I don't want flat iron. So do you even have a curling iron? Do you have any Marcel irons? You hear me? The Marcels. Do you have those? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Do you have something to give me some body curls?" And she said, "Look, let me see." She was digging. She was digging and digging. I was like, oh my goodness. And I looked up at her tools, and I said, she just has a different sizes of flat iron. And the biggest one was not big enough. She had the small one, she had the medium, and she had what would be her version of large. And I was like, oh, this is not going to work. This is not going to work because that's not the curls that I want. That flat iron is not going to give me body curls. It'll give curls with movement, but it's not going to give me the body that I want from close at the root, from close to the root in the shaft area. I need them curls to be, yeah. I need it to be boom, like a roller set. Okay. So my hair is 100% natural without, well, besides the color, it's natural and it's full. I have my hair plumps. I have plump hair. I have less hair than what I've had, but you'll never know because it's plump. Okay. And so my strands are plump and they like to be plumpy. They love being plump. They don't want to be skinny. They don't want to be flat. They like to be plump. So I let them do what they want. Okay. I'm tired of fighting them. So anyhow, she didn't have a curling iron. And so I said to her, I said, okay, well, I guess you're going to have to do, the silk press. But I do want to say to you that there is still a blow dry in style uh, group of people that still want some body. I said, maybe do you think you would want to add that to, your services? And she says, no. I said, okay. So I told her, she said, but there's no difference. I said, there is a difference between a blow dry and curl or blow dry and flat iron versus a silk press. And for you to still charge me, was thinking that you're going to charge me the same for the silk press versus the blow dry and curl, it doesn't match. Because when we do our pricing is time times, like our time, which goes with the steps that goes into like the silk press are several steps because you got to do you got to cleanse, like deep clean the hair, clarify. Got to do a clarifying shampoo with the hair. And after clarifying shampoo, you must do a moisturizer. And so you don't just do clarifying and you don't back it through with a moisturizing shampoo. So you got those two steps. And sometimes you might have to do two clarifying because that's what allows the sheen when you go to do the silk press and the movability, like, it moves, but also that it's silky, it gets to adhere better all by itself without fighting against what was already in the hair. Like it is, that clarifying shampoo is taking out all the layers of what was in there, and the moisturizing following that is replenishing it back in. And so the conditioners, there's special conditioner that goes with the process. There's a setting solution in that you put in for these silk presses that helps it to not swell so soon. Let's say so soon. And so there's probably about what, 5, 6 steps maybe within that. And for a blow dry and style, listen, you can do a clarifying shampoo, you can do a moisturizing shampoo, you do a rinse out conditioner, leave in, blow dry. So we're talking about shampoo, conditioner, leave in, blow it dry, curl. Okay. So there's a difference in the steps. There's more steps. And then even when you're flat ironing for the silk press, you're doing a number of passes. You're doing at least 3 passes per quarter section. At least 3. So how much hair does a person have? So it's the time in that. So it's time versus product. The many different products that we have to pick up to use, it's times that. Okay. And so you're going to have to um, attach that to the time with the style. That's your price. It's costs more because there's more steps, there's more time involved, there's several products involved. Okay. And so that is different than the blow dry and the curl. But she didn't say that the price would be adjusted. And I was trying to help her understand there should be a difference in price. But she said, but I don't want to do it. I said, well, then that's fine. But I just want you to understand what the difference is. There is a difference. That's what we were doing before silk press. And then the next level this is the next level. The silk press is the next level of a blow dry and curl. It is it evolving, but there is still a place for the blow dry and curl because I'm a 90s girl. And I mean, who feeling me with that? I don't know. But I want to say the reason why I don't do the silk press is because it doesn't last in my hair. It doesn't last. And for 3A, BC, and 4A, BC textures, help me, tell me, because I already know and I've done many of people, and my own has been done. I've done it. Does not last. Okay. It does not last. I have left a salon and spent that money. And as I left that salon, it expanded going to my car. Help me with, is it worth it for you? 3ABC or 4ABC ladies, I need you to chime in. It's not worth it for me. And like I said, I'm not going to fight against what my hair want to do. So the blow dry and the curl is what makes sense for me. Okay. I welcome the poof. I welcome the fullness. I'm good with it. And so I don't need to have the straight hair. If I do, I will get a wig or I'll put in extensions, and that's what I'll do. But my preference is full and bountiful anyhow. Okay. And so, but I wanted to just go over that with you to say, you gotta, make smart decisions for what your hair wants to do. Stop fighting against trying to get this look like you've seen in the magazine, or now I don't even know magazine, online magazines, but what you've seen on Pinterest, or what you've seen on the socials and the gram, or what you've seen with someone walking down the street. Their texture may not be your texture. Okay. And what works for them will not work for you. It's not always the same. And so there's more than just a picture that needs to happen for conversation. That's where Ask Beauty comes in, where we can help you understand what works best for your hair. Then you have to come into agreement with your hair. It's not even with us. It'll be with your hair. Your hair is speaking and you are not listening. You got to listen. I hear you. I hear you, baby. I hear you. So just like Tabitha Brown, and she, talks to her hair and her hair talks back, that is a thing. We got to listen to our hair and what it's doing. And we got to follow through with that and stop giving ourselves added stress. Okay. And so I do want to also say that the AI, I build AI agents. I'm really into AI. My business is integrated in it. My socials have AI agents. I mean, you call my business line, you're going to get my assistant Brenda, who is my AI assistant. I'm in it. Like, I developed that for people, for businesses, for stylists, for solopreneurs, whoever. And I make big space for it. I've developed things, programs, apps, so many things, websites, so much stuff with it, books, no, everything. I use it. But I'm here to tell you, we got to have wisdom with it. So AI pulls information. It's talking information from what is knowledge, given knowledge to it from a human. And so if it's not a professional or a professional that has experience in these areas, then it's not the right information. And so sometimes we're getting something that sounds good because it can put an email, can put a text, it can develop contracts like a boss, right? But you got to still read it, because if it don't sound like you, if it doesn't make sense, you got to make it make sense. And so the same with this, when I go to put in my title question in here, where it says, what is a blowout? What's the difference? And all that stuff, I put it in. I prompted my AI, and who did I use? I used Claude, I believe. And I wanted to read it to you. And then I want to give you what the professional perspective is. And I hope you hear me, because I do know what I'm talking about. And so here, oh yeah, and we can discuss about the blowout, and we didn't, because I'm going to start off first. So a blowout is even different from the silk press and the blow dry and and curl or blow dry and flat iron. And but it's not, now it's blowout is not far from the blow dry and curl. Okay, it's not far, but there are there's differences. With the blowout, it can take time also on that, because what it is hair is saying hair is washed, and some of this stuff is going to be true. I'll let you know when it's not. Hair is washed, is blow dried using a round brush while applying tension. The tension is important with the round brush, with the heat, the nozzle being directed to that the section and going with the brush, with the tension, helping it to pull the curl out and straightening it. And so no flat iron or curling iron needs to be involved, because that is what it does. Excuse the noise. We got people in here working, doing some work outside, so you might hear some background noise. But the results for that will be smooth, voluminous, bouncy finish, full body, not bone straight. Hair retains its natural movement. This will be my second preference, but I want to tell you, it is not really that high of a preference for me. And I'm getting to the why here, and we got to be careful. Heat level is an issue. There's a lot of heat. It's a lot of projected heat on each strand that you are giving tension and blow drying with the dye, with the with the what do I want to say, with it being directed closely to the hair. Like, it's a lot of heat. And I know when I've gotten it done, it burned the heck out of my scalp. If you're not moving fast enough, or that heat, even though they might be moving, that the heat coming from the blow dryer is on the scalp, it burnt. Okay, it burnt. And so I'm here to say that I know people with that process, and their hair wasn't strong enough. The texture of the hair wasn't strong enough to even withstand. And there's some reasons why. So saying what happened is, their hair just flying. You can just see the hair flying in the wind. Okay. The hair, it looks all broken off when it's done, or when it starts expanding over time. And some of the reason will be the texture is not the right texture to get this process of a blowout. The density of the hair is not the proper density to have this blowout done with all this heat. And or there is no heat protectant or some protective serum on the hair that happens before the blow dry. That's important for any of these processes. But with that much heat that is done with a blowout, it's necessary. Don't ever forget it. Ever forget it. And so we go to the blow dry and curl. The blow dry and curl with curling iron or curl, like I like the body curls, I call it. What it is hair is blow dried, sometimes straight, sometimes just detangled and dried. Uh, hmm, no AI, no. Hair is blow dried. Then styled using a curling iron or wand to create a defined curl or wave pattern. Depending on your texture of hair, a wand can be used. Um, or you can do a two-stepper. You can do a flat iron lightly, not trying to get it all the way straight, because once that's sealed, it's hard to bring curls to a um, flat iron piece. And so you can do the roots flat, like take it through the hair with the flat iron, and then you can wand it. Yes. And this is for natural hair. Now, relaxed hair, you already got the basis of straight, and so you can just wand it. But this all conversation is about natural hair, natural tresses of hair. Okay. And so when you get to the results, it gives you defined curls, waves, or barrel rolls, depending on iron size. A done look that's styled rather than just smooth. And that's what I like. That's why I like it, because it's not smooth. I don't want it to be smooth. It is smooth, but it's not bone straight. I don't want bone straight. And I want barrel curls. They call barrel curls. I call it body curls. Give me body. Give me body. That's what I want. All right, and so we get into the silk press, a premium technique driven service specifically designed for naturally chemically unprocessed hair. Um, and what trips me out is that this silk press is done in the way that it is, to resemble a relaxer, and it does. And so it includes a clarifying shampoo, deep conditioning treatment, blow dry, and a precise flat iron pass. So it's more than clarifying shampoo, because you're not just using clarifying shampoo. You shouldn't just use clarifying shampoo. There has to be moisture that happens. There's deep conditioning. There's a deep conditioning treatment. Yes. And possibly a leave-in or heat protector needs to happen. One of those have to happen. It depends on the hair. And then the blow dry. And you can do a round brush with it as well. You don't have to do the comb on the dryer. And there is an oil serum that is set in there to help with the sheen as well, to get that real glassy look. And then the precise flat iron pass. What is it meaning, AI here for precise? Well, how many times? One is not doing it. Two is not doing it. This is natural hair we talking about, because you don't need a silk press for relaxed hair. Okay, you don't. You can just get a blow dry and flat iron. I'm here to tell you. So I am giving you wisdom. You can save your money. You can save some of your coins. Okay, relaxer folks, creamy crack folks. All right, but the products for silk press is light oil, so the serum usually is best. Nothing heavy. But you're doing 3 passes or more each section, 3 passes or more. So you can read these things, but you don't know. You do not know until you've experienced it, until you know. Okay. And another thing is, when you get these processes done, if you're always getting them done weekly or bi-weekly, our hair has memory, and it will remember that it's supposed to lay down. It's like, oh, okay, I understand. And every time that your stylist goes in that same direction, it remembers and it follows suit and it lays down. So every time that you build this memory for your hair, it is going to be better, as far as it's going to be quicker for you to get to the lay down, to get to the straight, to get to that silky pressed out look, looking like a relaxer, as AI is saying, which it does. Not for everybody. I've seen some, it's like, that is not so pressed, get your money back. Anyhow, yeah, you should have just got a blow dry and curl, or blow dry and flat iron. I need you to understand. And so I want you to see that, and here in AI it says the longevity of a silk press is 7 to 10 days. Hello. I need you to comment and let me know. 3A BC and 4A BC, does your silk press last 7 to 10 days? Mine does not. However, the more that you continue to go in and get it done, the memory may make your decision to be, yes, it lasts until my next visit. So I'm just here to tell you that I want you to be smart about it. Okay. I want you to understand how to be wise, how to spend your coins in the right manner, and be informed. And so Ask Beauty is here for you to be informed. And I have developed this app for our Ask Beauty brand, where you can get um, answers to your questions in the app. Anything skin related, anything scalp related, anything hair related. So face, scalp, hair, and high styles, and how to even make your own uh, products at home. If that's the girl that you are and you want to learn how to do that, how to understand certain products, where to buy certain products, what products are best for your texture of hair. Even hair color questions are in there, even braiding answers rather are in there, and hair color answers are in there for you. So you can ask those. Relaxer questions are in there. Some chemical questions are in there. Extension questions are in there. So for anything that you have a question about, you can ask in this beauty app, and my AI beauty professionals will be able to assist you. When they have no knowledge of that answer, they will prompt you to reach out to a live beauty professional. Okay, so I have live beauty professionals waiting to do a one on one with you, or to answer your question via email. And so if you want to have more of a live session, we have a price available for you, a program available, which is a subscription, and you can have us at your beck and call. And it navigates you to that. So you'll get all the information you need in our beauty app. It's called Ask Beauty Consulting, and it is here to meet your hair, skin, and beauty needs. All you got to do is tap the link. And I want to tell you that I'll give you the link that will be available only on the week of the 24th, where I will be launching Ask Beauty app in London, England. Yes, you heard me. That app will be launched there. And the week of the 24th is when you can have access. And when you click the link, you can save it to your home screen, and Ask Beauty will be there for any time you go into the hair store, hairstylist, before the hairstylist, so you can get the information you need, or what have you. So if you can wait 2 weeks. I think we got 2 more weeks to the week of the 24th. And stay connected to me. I'll probably go live again so I can remind y'all, but I will post it also that on the week of the 24th, it's going down. And I need all y'all to join in and click that link because Ask Beauty is coming at you. All right, beauties, it's Monisha Lane with Beauty Throughout Consulting and the Ask Beauty brand right now coming with you with the Ask Beauty app. All right, it's time for me to go. Enjoy your day.